Construction Simulator gameplay. We're in gameplay number 20 now. As you can see, we're continuing on the access road, which is then obviously one of the campaign missions. Obviously, I never really showed it in the last video, but you know we're doing the access road here, with one of the business guys that we're working with now. So got a couple of things: hotel, Puget Square, City Beach, bridge to do. Loads of things on this one to do. It should be fun. So we're working on the Puget Road. We're pretty much there. We're actually, you can see at the moment we've actually moving the topsoil. As you can see, we're 51% there, and on a case wheel there's this sitting there. So we're doing that still. So that's been very nice. I just showed you how to sell the bulk material as well on the tipper. It's a easy way to make money. So what we'll do is, the point is here is we're gonna continue hopefully get all this done and dusted, and the video actually this back done, topsoil done. We might need to do a couple of runs, but you know, we'll get this done probably soon. A couple of runs in the Scania truck to the gravel pit. So we'll get this loaded to thingy. So the point is, that's the reason why I'm loading the truckers up. It's good to have them. Make some cash with that. What are we hitting? Something hitting. Is it? How we stuck? Must be stuck in the ground. But we're stuck. Not going anywhere. It's very, very tight because we're hitting a brick, some sort of rock or something like that. The road I can't get still up. It's fine now. Something I could just something I could quickly check actually in a reset here is let's check our skill points. Have we got any? Not in the moment, but if we get some skill points, you know, we can get some more. We can make some more for the dump trucks as well. You know, that's what we're doing. So if we get bulk material capacity up to fuel, then that'd be cool. That's what we need. That's why the thing's not quite loaded up to fuel. I mean, it's fine. So yeah, we're looking out in that case 1021G wheel loader again. I've seen this one before. It's the best wheel loader I think in my opinion for the job. For what we're doing. There's lots of stuff here actually. It's all been pushed over here, that's why most of it's all binded up here. So yeah, best brand it there. It's all been pushed up there. We'll probably need to do another couple of ones in the Scania to the gravel pit to unload some of the bulk materials, you know. So the point is to make some cash as well, selling it as well. Right, nearly there actually. I'll do a quick scan just to see if we're not quite there. Got a couple in there still. Maybe another one more after this. Oh, that's actually waiting now that, yeah, it's fully loaded. And then I reckon we'll need another one. So that's loaded up, that's fully loaded. I'm going to try and move this daft truck out of the road because that's going to be causing issues. Let's just move this out of the way, let's move this out of the way now. So we can actually move the scanner truck to the pit. Move this out of the way here. So we can actually have some road that we can actually use now when travelling. Complete direction. That's fine, yeah. Let's do that. Leave that there. Jump in the Scania. Get ourselves to the gravel pit once again. Let's do that. Careful not to spill it as well. Yeah, again, I hope you guys are doing well. As we said, we've got a new patch to this game as well. That's in 1.07 now, so this brings us the coffee break feature, which you can skip time and take rests. That's maybe what consider as like skip times, today, night, noon. That's quite a cool feature. I mean, it's only just small, it's minuscule, I guess, to what we might be getting in an update. Like nothing's like that would change. The game is still bug fixes, no doubt. Maybe not bug fixes or the game crashes too many times, but it's fully busy now. I mean, bug fixes to fix, maybe some of the bits, maybe the crashes, but still, this game has had some crashes off stream, so hopefully we won't get any crashes during the video. Oh man, it's so busy, the traffic. I'm gonna try and get through. They're not willing to let you give me any space, don't they not? It's already daytime already, tea time already, isn't it? Feels like the time goes too quick in this game, doesn't it? Game time it's so fast. I felt like it was just the morning when I was starting this up again, and now it's literally tea time. Feels correct, doesn't it? So yeah, I don't know what else has changed in this game. I think it's just minuscule stuff. Nothing major, no DLC or no truck brands, no new truck brands, So they always give away up there, aren't they, that sign, that's what the problem is. All turning left, aren't they, it's these drivers. That's the thing is, they'll stop on all the time, aren't they? I mean, you could go away. I mean, this vehicle is stopped, but he's even letting this driver past now, isn't he? You should go now then. There we go. Yeah, I'll go now as well. And I've got the traffic lights to deal now with as well. Traffic's busy, isn't it? Probably won't get through the lights this time, but we'll see. I know my road's going to shift out with this hill. Let's go for it, it's fine. I think I know the way we're going now, so we probably won't need the nav on the, I think I know where the gravel pit is without me knowing it. Just knowing it by the roads now. But truck driver, you know, again, like you know every road in truck driver, but you'll probably know every road in construction simulator eventually. Been along this bridge a couple of times, you know, it's my ducks. There's the old one up there, that fancy old architecture bridge up there. History bridge up there. Oh, right, let's go. Yeah, I've come this way before as well, you know, headquarters are up here. What else have we got up here? Got a few things up here, haven't we? What a busy road, eh? What a busy game. Lots of immersion, you know. I mean, as I say, this game is developed by the same, well, it's published by the same developers, the same publishers as Bus Simulator, you know. Astragon, but they're not developed. I don't know who developed this game, by the way. I'm not familiar with who developed this game. It's not the same developers as Bus Simulator, I don't think. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is good. Well, it's developed by German developers, isn't it? I mean, they just take their time coming around the corner, and that's what makes you jump a red light, don't they? Straight on. I don't know where the gravel pit is now. Yeah, it is. Oh, what's the junctions? Let's do a wee left up here, right up here. What else is there do in this game? There's lots of things to do in this game, isn't there? Lots of aspects. Not just you know, truck driving. But there's loads of things. How much do we weigh now? Same weight as before, 18 tons. A little bit less because we're not full weighting last time, but we have loaded. Let's get this emptied. So we're not quite there. Let's reverse. It's empty. Do that. Give it a shake. Fine. I think we're alright. It's got 7,000 for that. I can see a hammer up there. But it's compact. It's a spoiler, isn't it? You see it now, isn't it? Another spoiler. Hammer time. 7. We're getting there with our hammer collectibles. So I'm going to show you spoilers now. I'm going to have every hammer's collected very soon. Let's get back to the construction site again. 76. I'm making one more road with the truck, and then we'll then, you know, have this bit finished, and we'll get the compacting done. What way did we go the last time? This way, isn't it? So good to have Scania in this game. Don't get me wrong, Scania is excellent to be in this brand. I mean, there's not that many brands with Scania trucks in the game, you know. I mean, this is done very well, isn't it? Scania interior. They need to sort the indicators. I mean, they should have it on they should have the indicators showing on the dashboard. and the line runners, as I say, that still aren't working on the game. But you know, to be honest, this truck modeling's great. Don't get me wrong. We're giving away, aren't they, these vehicles. Well, we're getting on the access road now, 17%, it's going to take a wee while. I would do some of it off stream if I had to, but you know, I have played this game a lot more off stream and I have done a lot of work. So I'm quite familiar with this game a lot more now, you know, the aspects of it now. It's so good. I mean, the game, it just takes its time as well. There's like construction projects that go on for hours in this game, you know. Just imagine if you had a game you can build everything. I mean, you could build the whole city or something. Imagine if I had that as well. Actually, remember when I was saying this game that I used to play when I was a kid again, this construction game, and it was Tonka Construction 2, I'm going to say. It was that game I was actually trying to mention, but I never mentioned it very well. But now I sort of found it, and then it's like nostalgia. And I'll just look at it now, and it just looks really bad now when you think about it. I mean, I believe it's primarily a game for kids anyway, you know. I was playing it when I was must have been playing it when I was about 7 or 6 or something, but I don't know. Years and years ago. Old, really old PC. You know. The old XP, you know, that used to be big. XP was huge. But you know, that was a thing. That was the thing, that was the days. I used to grow with XP, I used to always like XP actually. I prefer that operating system. I remember there was a time when I had an old old laptop, and then Vista, if it's called, came out in 2007. That game, that wasn't really my thing, but we installed it, and then Vista was a bit of a disaster, I think, when that came out, you know. So, went back to XP. I think there was like some issues or some, you know, running programs or running applications, you know, stuff like that. And Vista was a bit of a, I don't know. And XP was like night and day compared to Vista. But yeah, that's the thing. End of support now of these operating systems now. It's Windows 11 now, I believe, is the current operating system. You see that guy there? That's quite cool. There's a guy waiting in the crosshair and he's looking at his phone and he's looking up. Look at that, that's cool. See that? And he's got a man bun as well. That's really cool. The NPCs actually are really good, and they really have actually up to game with this. Things like that, you know. Never seen that before. It's like GTA 5 or something, you know. So he was waiting on the trap. He's waiting on the crossing. The green man, as they say, or the cross rocks. And he was looking at his phone. And there's actually people at the bus stop there as well. It's cool, eh? Just be the NPCs. I really have put them on. I have really wrapped the game with this game. So this was what next gen is, eh? You know, next gen you can get everything. You can put more NPCs. You can put more vehicles, more traffic. You see as amount of traffic in this game is. I'm going on a bit of lots of things. You know, talking lots of things in the game. You know. That's the thing is, it's... What was the talk about today? But yeah, going back to that subject of Windows 11, I've never tried 11 before, but I'm stuck with Windows 10 at the moment with my current PC, or laptop, as I say. Windows 10 is great, still good. Don't get me wrong, I never really think of it Windows what operating system. Windows 10 is sort of similar to 7, I guess. But you know what I mean. It's good work. It's doing it's good. It's good that it has a start button. You know, on the bottom left. That's the whole point. I think it was Windows 8. It was a bit of a disaster as well. 8 Windows 8 was that a? I never tried 8 as much. Oh, the beacon light is still on that wheel loader. Let's just realise everything's on in this vehicle. I've drained the batteries down. It's still workable. It still starts up, still running. Just get this thing done there, that's the point. So I'm making a bit more cash, and the whole point is to use that tipper truck, take it to the gravel plant, make some money for it. There we go. This will be the last one I reckon in this fault, hopefully. The last road to the tipper. 83%. We're getting there now. Yeah, we're nearly there. A couple more. We could take a coffee break again. If I had to. But I'll take a coffee break when we get this done. Driving the day again. That's a lot to do here. Seeing rental, yeah. Coming down. The money that we're making, we're doing that again because of machine rental. Also got that soil compactor up in the obviously in the vehicle dealer that's still sitting up there that I'm not really using. %. That's just to be cheeky and have a look bit here if we do right at the end of this bit here. This might be the last one. Give it a push. Doesn't look like we have a powerful, this wheel is powerful enough. I mean it's powerful enough. It doesn't look like it was just have a bigger engine actually. Doesn't look like we've got a V4 cylinder or something. It sounds like it by the sounds. That's why maybe it's a bit undercovered. How are we getting on? Yeah, we'll get everything in, I reckon. Let me just check again. Let's get this back here. A wee bit over here needs to be done. Let's get this bit done. Always has to go to 99. I'm not quite there yet. It's a bit weird up here. Maybe needs this bit actually. Let's put it in the truck first and then we'll... Let's just get a wee extra bit to put in. Yeah, that's it. Tiny bit and then it's actually done. Right, gotta be ready now. Let's get to the gravel pit. There's a compact it, but at the end of the day we'll compact that in probably the next video. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have time to do it in this video. Let's get ourselves out of this. Let's take a coffee break. Let's get to the morning. Let's do a bit of a morning drive. So instantly ton today. Night and day. That's it. Don't need lights on, but I forgot to put my rotating lights on in my tipper truck. Gonna have to take the truck off the beaten track again. Yep. Electric over the ground we're compacting. Some of the cells down here because of a bit of a bump. Yeah, we're wading up now, aren't we? Let's get this emptied. Hopefully we're not going to lose it all as well while we're driving. Try and be careful. Looks like it's doing nail varnish on my driver. No, it's not. Why did you could actually customise the NPC to wear nail varnish on? I mean, I don't know if you could. No, it's not got nail varnish on, but it looks like it could be. I know it's a kind of gothic thing, isn't it? Nail varnish, you know. I mean, some metalheads do appreciate that sort of thing, don't they? As me, I mean, I'm a metalhead, but I don't really need the nail varnish on. He's not going to give me away. Yeah, I don't do it myself very often, but I know what you mean. Nail varnish. A lot of goths, some metalheads generally sometimes do it as a daily thing, you know. I mean, it's just cool in their opinion, you know. It's like hair metal as well, or you just want to be a bit noticed as well, you know, sort of that sort of thing. Make your hair dye, put hair dye on, put eyeliner, you know, it's a sort of thing, kind of a fashion thing, you know. Metalheads some sort of do it, but not very often. But yeah, it looks like my driver's wearing nail varnish on, but it's just these fingers. Really slow traffic here. It's the morning again, the rush hour. It's busy. I could get that coupe back out again, eh? Drive that again. Drive the sports car again. Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever get some decent updates in this game so that we can actually have weather conditions, you know. I don't think we will get any rain or dynamic weather in this game, but just imagine if this game does have dynamic weather, it would be so dope to do that, but I don't think they're going to add that in the game. Unless they do eventually, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get in the next update of the game, if we're going to have able to change the colour of the trucks, you know, the blue is a bit off-putting a little bit for the trucks, say the Scania and the Daft, and that sort of blue. Well, it's a nice colour, you know, but having it a different colour, you know, it's nice to have vehicles in different colours, you know. Because like car, you know, a car colour option, just paint your vehicle. I mean, it's not a hard thing to do. Not a bad thing to implement in the game, you know. It's something they could do quite easily. Passing our headquarters once again, as you can see. Going to be passing that a few times a week, and in the case of the videos that we're doing. I might drive this truck back to the dealership again and we can get the compactor. In fact, we'll drive this back up to the thing and we need to drop into the other truck again to transport the soil compactor back up to where we are. So we'll have to change trucks again, get the DAF back out again, transport that back to the dealership, and then, you know, give a few that's going on there, a few truck driving, bit of truck driving again, you know. It's mainly if I don't want it fast travel, you know, we're driving the trucks, aren't we? I kind of want to keep this as a simulation thing, you know, trucking sim, as you want to see it. I kind of see it's a trucking simulator, but you know, it's obviously it's in short sim, but it's got aspects of trucks, you know. Yeah, the only thing is they need to get these wing mirrors sorted out, or VV mirrors implemented, don't they? When it still feels like PS2 game with all of them not being included. Oh, you have to peel out, don't you? Box truck. At the police station up there. Yeah, German police here, isn't it? I don't know my German police, but I'm guessing they're German police because it's set in Germany. This is obviously the European maps in Germany, and obviously have America. I'm guessing it's in a LA, sort of fictional LA. I've seen them. I've played that one off stream, and it looks like it's set in Los Angeles. So here we are once again. We're back in the construction site once again. We're going to got another one to drop off. Let's get ourselves back out again. Yeah, we've got the lights on, haven't we? Let's get this thing ready up. Truck's getting a bit dirty now, isn't it? It's proper dirty. Yeah, it's getting done. It's getting lap done. You know, this is what the trucks are like. The type of trucks. There we go. Getting that more again. We're done. Yeah, it's pretty dirty. So let's drive ourselves back towards the construction area again. Pick up the DAF, drive that back. Let's go this way for a change. I think we drove this way before, didn't we? We'll have to take a right somewhere, don't we? It's the traffic this way, aren't we? Yeah, there's the headquarters up there. Let's go right out the road, I guess. Let's get these guys fast. Be a bit sensible this time and get these cars fast. It's fine. Yeah, there's our headquarters up there. Our second one. We've not been back to that village for a while, haven't we? Not, you know, the bit where we started the game, eh? Should we go back there again, eh? The old stumbling grounds where the hurricane started, you know, where we started the game at. You know, we were cleaning up all the stuff for the storm, you know. We'll have to start, you know, getting the village all stuffed out again because it was in a bit of a mess with all the storm that we had. So it was like it was pretty much it was obviously, you know, I think that's the man bun NPC it was walking there over, wasn't it? Have metalheads walking around, that'd be cool. I'll have to add some NPCs in this game in the future. Metalheads, or goths, or anyone just walking around, their makeup and that. You know, that could be a good thing, but I don't know if I'll ever do that. I mean, you have the metal playing at the cars right enough, you know. Get some exterior shots again. They don't have NPCs, the metalhead NPCs trying walking around there, you know. I mean, it could be something they could put in the future, you know. I mean, you can see the people waiting on the bus, aren't they, up there, the bus shelter. I mean, it's stuff like that. I mean, the NPCs are they're pretty detailed as well. I mean, obviously there's like, funny enough, actually, probably I forget because I look at them, they sort of remind you of the NPCs in Scale Still a little bit, aren't they? Maybe not, but at the end of this game called Scale Excel, I believe that's done in Unity Engine, and I've sort of looked at some of them, they almost look like the Scale Excel NPCs. Oh, it's good to feel like, oh, the wee smart car, isn't he? Got a wee smart. Yeah, we're nearly there. Back here, but we're not really needing to use this type of truck any longer, you know. We've done the tipping, compacting. We might be using that again, but we'll see. But at the moment we're compacting. We'll keep it up at the site. We'll keep it up there in the site just now, you know. Just for in case it will be getting used again. Because sometimes that's the way. I'm missing that you have to use the tipper, like spread gravel, for example. You're actually using a tipper truck, dump truck to do that. We'll get the wheel. We'll keep them packed here. It's getting dirty, this truck, isn't it? We need a good clean, don't we? Let's get these off. Everything off. I think the wheel with the lights are. Is that still on? I think I switched that off, didn't I? The beacon, yeah, that's off, isn't it? Have a look at this billboard there. His hip there. It's German, isn't it? Yep, you can tell it's German. It's a German prior. So we'll all have to use the DAF XF again and go on. Road up our soil compactor, but we might do that in the next video. We might finish this one off because I think it's been quite good, this one. Getting this one done, it was alright. Well, I mean, I'm going to keep continuing this game as long as I can. As long as I can. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, if it's another, like, you know, an update for like guy on the road and truck driver, then I would go back to them again, you know. But it's just at the moment those games are just I feel like they're just being shelved now, you know. I mean, truck driver. I mean, right enough. There was another video that Sedesco did put up not long ago that, you know, it's just a wee like Sedesco time thing with the new community manager. They like showed us a wee trailer again, like another trailer pretty much that like exactly the same trailers for the Heading Off DLC that they showed us, what, 2 years ago or last year, like literally another video trailer, you know. But it's just the same video from, you know, with different, it's the same Heading Off trailer video that we had since they announced it, so it's not really any new footage. And then they said they opened up on Instagram, you know, they've opened up on Instagram their truck driver game. So if you want to find truck driver, you can follow their Instagram page, truck driver game. So another social media link if you want to look for your trucking game. That's another way to find them. But yeah, just things like that. I mean, still doesn't interest me, you know. The only thing that will interest me in truck driver again or on the road is If they can get it right, like this game, then I'll be back to it. But this game is miles ahead on truck driving on the road. So, you know, Scania, you can see this name on it. This name, you can tell that's the name we need. Yep, we're in it. Scania case. Let's jump in the bucket. Oh yes, we're in the bucket with the wheel loader. That's cool. Let's have a look first person. Let's go third person. Let's have a look at ourselves. We're in the bucket. Let's finishing it off here on a wheel loader. How's that for a thumbnail for the video? Oh, milestone. What have I got? How did I get a milestone? That's just a bit of a random milestone that came up. So yeah, I won't waffle on too long, but I'm going to finish the video off here, and I hope you enjoyed a bit more Construction Simulator gameplay. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. We'll have the playlist lounge scattered on the screen for you guys to check out, and yeah, we'll continue more in the next video. I'm going to do some compacting with the soil compactor and get that done in the next video, so that should be fun. So yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. So bye for now.